Hi guys, through here with another vid, and I was making decals for Patreon for January, and it's actually a cool study because this one is completely fucked. So we're gonna talk about how to fix all these issues, right? You see these shading issues here, all right? These pulls, and we got really some serious beef in here, and well, this is buggered too. So let's look at our mesh, shall we? Very quickly before we start, guys, this decal is a part of a pack 20 decals for January on Patreon. So that's going to be delivered to all the tiers, so tier 1 and 2 and 3. So if you would like to get this pack, join us on Patreon. And there are really cool things this month, so don't miss it. Link in the video description. And thanks so much to everyone who's supporting us. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So let's go to normal view and move this thing a little bit away. There we go. So shading looks perfect, right? It's literally flawless. There's nothing wrong with it. But when we're gonna bake it, we got issues. Why? Well, because for example, if I'm gonna grab this mesh, right, you got hard edges around the mesh, but these islands are not isolated. So what I do normally would be I'll turn screencast keys, right? That's important. And then I would just go to Q and Shift Control on sharpen. This will recalculate sharpen edges. So sharp edges. So it's gonna remove all these bollocks from here, from the middle. If I'm gonna go back, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, see these edges here? These are Boolean leftovers. So if I'm gonna recalculate sharpens, it's going to remove these ones. So you're gonna remove all the sharp edges, and you're gonna add edges when the angle is steeper than 30 degrees. So all these edges are now fixed, right? So that's how you do it. And then I will need to manually fix these. If I don't do it, I'm gonna have a problem. Okay, I'm gonna have some shading issues in here. So there you go. Now everything is fixed, right? And these ones, let me see this. This is the same problem probably. Yeah, there you go. See what I mean? Again, same issue. Also, this is really steep, and you can see it's breaking. Sometimes you cannot see bevel breaking, and yet still you're gonna have issues with your normals. So the best practice is to just make it as relaxed as possible, meaning the edge falling to more or less, the edges need to be orthogonal, so perpendicular to, so if you draw an imaginary line in here, the edge needs to fall perpendicularly. So the angle is really, quite strong. It's not really shallow here. It's just 90 degrees. You know what I mean? So we're gonna run the same thing here. So let's just resharpen this with Control Shift and check all the edges if they're okay. If you got edges like this, if they don't need to exist, remove them, because they could also cause unnecessary problems, right? See, like I had some unnecessary edges over there. There you go. Let's go back and see this one more time. Perfect. All right, so I think we're good to go. In addition to all this, I would introduce some more interest to this piece. Okay, so I would just, come on, not this one, that's the one. Select this one, go to edge mode, and chamfer this a little bit just for fun. Yeah, so something like that. And I think bevel now it's too big. You see, now it's the bevel is the bevel issue. Bevel is overshooting. There you go. That's better. You can't see it really on the mesh that well, but if you're gonna bake this, everything is gonna become absolutely obvious. Also, I've been thinking about it. I might actually add 2 hinges in here. So I mean, actually, you know what? Maybe we're fine. We could actually, curve this one a little bit more here. So select these edges and sort of chamfer them to give a bit more room. I can see shading issue again here. A bit more room for this thing to open. So maybe something like that. That's cool. And where is this? Where did I see that? Here. Okay. See what I mean? You can't see it in here, but if I go in edit mode in here, I can see it, and this is gonna pop in during the baking. So what I would suggest doing in here, right, is simply selecting this piece and running, here, running a knife, right? across this shape, so I can remove these edges from here, right? Dissolve, boom, sorted. Now everything is peachy. Okay, so let's bake this bugger and see how we're gonna do. Right, I'm gonna bake first the 512 resolution, so anti-aliasing 2 and 512 and subset bake, and I'm gonna catch you in a few. Bakes are really quick, and let's check it. Right, so let's grab this and the top one, there we go, and drop it in here, and let's project it, and let's see. Let's move this. Always what I do, right, is D and move my parallax up to the top to see how we do it. Now see, I can tell you already that this is a resolution issue, okay, but we still have a pull here. You see that? See this thing? That is a problem, right? We need to fix this. These issues here were fixed. Look at that. It's pristine. There is some problem. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's just a light trick. These are fine. They're gonna be fixed with a higher res of bake because we're in 512. So let's see. Everything is peachy. This is a bit too close in my opinion. Could be a little bit further away. We need to work on this one. Okay, so let's have a second pass and let's see what we can fix here. So now first of all, let's grab this, and we want to move this one further away, right? So grab these, right, and it's gonna be tough to grab. Let's go to occlude mode and grab this one. That's okay, and these two. Okay, and then GY and just move it. Whoa, move it here. So GY and move it a little bit down. So there is just a tiny gap in here. It's gonna look a little bit better. Okay, that's one. Two, we're going to introduce chamfers in here, right? So chamfers. So chamfers. Okay, and I'm going to mirror this, and then I'm going to apply the mirror. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I think the problem could be, I don't know if it's related, but it could be actually related to the bottom edge. I doubt it, but you know, you never know. Baking is a really touch and go kind of thing. It's just not, it's not strict science, you know. So anything could happen. This edge is causing problems. Ah, there was a double edge here. Look at that. I think so. Maybe you could run them a little bit differently. So for example, instead of running them this way, right, what we could do is let me see this, we could run them, okay, we could run them this way, right, and then simply repeat that on this side, because every single cut in a face needs two edges to connect to. You know, it's like an island. It needs two edges to connect. We're gonna remove this one and see if it's gonna help. There's something not right in here. Also, let's check our weighted normal settings. Always at 100. Strength affected, and keep sharp face area. Good. It should be fine. It should be fine. We can bake this one more time, right? So let's save it and let's rebake it. Alright, let's see this. Now we got problem in here. Look at this bastard. Yeah, these are common issues, unfortunately. Right. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Right. Let's delete this and let's fix this. So let's grab this piece, okay? So Control L, and also let's grab these. So Control L and this one too. Alright, so select these two and isolate them and see what's up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete these two, and I'm going to oh, this is gonna be a bitch to fix. Let's delete this face, okay, and let's close these off, right? Come on, and bring them up, okay, and then let's close this face. That's step number 1. 2, we really need to fix this. let's try something else, okay? Let's remove these faces, okay? All of them, right? Let's remove them. And then let's select everything around, okay? And select these two and press, we have press F, it's not going to work probably. Yeah, there you go. So now what we can do is connect them, okay? So we're gonna connect them here with F and here with F. Oh, okay, cool. And then we're going to remove this face again and select these. Sometimes decals cause a lot of problems that are difficult to explain or handle, and you know, it's really not, like I said, a direct science. It's just sometimes you have no idea what's gonna fix them. We have too many edges in here, so let's remove the top one. Actually, you know what? We can remove all of these. So dissolve edges, no, remove edges. Fascinating. Now let's select these. Okay, and then here, and yeah, and these, and then F, and we're gonna combine these into one. What happened here? Press 3 to clean it with machine, and then simply symmetrize it. There we go. And then how are we looking? We're looking good. Let's remove this edge. Then we should be good. We should be good. We could actually try to sharpen these ones, okay? This might be related to the problem. It's possible, like I said, temperamental baking in Blender. Let's try this, okay? So we remove these middle parts, right? So what we're gonna do is inset them a little bit and bring them up, okay? And simply chamfer them, and done. So now we got this going on, so let's save it, and we need to connect it to the base, so Ctrl J, and then select this, and rebake it, right? Alright, let's see this. So let's grab this top part, okay, and let's grab it in here, and let's project it, and see that? Fixed. Magic. But we got problem with the outer layer. You see that? Now the outer layer is buggered. So I'll show you how to fix this. So let's let's grab this outer layer. So basically this one, right? And let's select it. Ctrl J. Did it select it? Oh, Ctrl L, sorry. And P. And then we got this outer bit, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete it, and I'm going to grab a plane, and I'm going to go to top view, Alt Z and SX, and hold Control and snap it. Actually a little bit narrower like this, I think. Actually, maybe not. Maybe this is cool. Yeah, and then I'm going to Alt Z and recover my colors. And I'm gonna grab this color and simply difference, and grab this one, Alt X and D, symmetry, sharpen, and then I'm going to fix this, where is it? Sharpen, come on. Really no. Operations multiply. What? Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I just got confused because the face dots are in here in the middle. Right. So now let's grab this and and just let's drop it down. So easy, and drop it down, and F to close it. No, that didn't work. What the fuck is going on here? Select these two, and F, and it's too deep. So GZ and bring it up. Okay. Cool. It's a little bit too wide, so we're gonna just simply GX and move it in a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna symmetrize it to the other side, and you know, there you go. And then let's sharpen this, and then we're going to bevel this with 9 segments, so the same as the other one, and run weighted normals on it with the same settings. So right, and now it should work. So select this one, and this one, and combine them, and this one as well, right? So let me see this. Yep, so select this, select the edge, and one more time, subset bake. Okay, let's grab this top bit and G, move it in here and see if we're good now. Now we got a problem with this again. Man, this is like endless. Oh, Jesus Christ, no, this is an issue. That really pisses me off though. This is really annoying. And to be honest, it's difficult to determine, you know, what's causing it. And I think there's gonna be a pull in here as well. Let me see that. Project. Yeah, see that? Let's see this. What's going on here again? Alright. Most people just give up right now and say, you know, fuck this shit. But that's what makes a difference, you know, between a really good decal pack and a shit decal pack, is that you don't give up and you fix all the fucking problems, right? So, what's going on in here? Fascinating. Maybe because it's actually going outside this base here. So, what we could do is select this one, right? Select the base all round. Just this one, right? Let's just separate this for a second. And select this one, right? There we go. And select all these, which for some reason do not want to select themselves around. That's weird. Ah, because of this is an angle. Okay, so let's select all the faces around manually, right? Okay, and what we're gonna do is go back and we're going to Alt S this and Shift Z, so we can expand it on outside. It's sort of like an increasing cage for baking in Blender, right? So now let's try again. So select these and, you know, Control J and select this one, and bake again. And the same problem again. Right. Problematic. Fine. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna select these and remove them. In fact, remove that. There you go. Select all these, right? And merge them and remove this. Whoops. Remove this edge, right? Copy to the other side and remove this symmetry. And now let's see what's up. So let's back this again without this booleans, right? Yeah, now it works. Okay, now it works. Now it's a proper bake, you see, because it becomes an alpha. So let's see this. G. Okay, so there's some issue over there, but see, sometimes I literally can't figure out what the hell is going on. And the only way to do this is to just keep removing shit. So I really need something here because, you know, there's just way too much space. I mean, I don't mind it, but something needs to be there. So I have an idea, right? How to fix this. Instead of creating this kind of booleans, right, we're gonna create a different one. So go to top view and go here and select this D, and let's go with box, and we're gonna do something like this here, and B, and we're gonna drop this down, right, somewhere here. And okay, then why is it open? Mirror. There is no mirror. I think the reason here, this is just non-manifold, because if it was manifold, let me just grab this piece. Maybe that's the problem. But it looks manifold to me. Very strange. One more time. Now it's working. Man, Blender, you know, Blender's like a woman. Sometimes just gotta say whatever and move on, because if you try to understand it, you might go insane. Let's grab the bottom and, you know, just do something cool like this, and we should be fine. So that will do. And maybe we're gonna make it a bit smaller. Shift C and move it somewhere here, maybe, and sort of you know, mirror to the other side, right? And Shift 3. There you go. This should be cooler, right? So, and of course we need to apply this. Okay, so apply, smart apply, and let's see. Now we're gonna have a connection here. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do, right? We're going to draw another cut here with knife across the whole shape, and we're gonna remove these edges from here. Okay, so dissolve edges, and then we're going to recalculate sharps on this one. All right, so everything is peachy, and then we're gonna connect it with the main shape, Ctrl J. Okay, and then we're gonna try to rebake it again and see if we arrived. Some decals took me like hours to fix because I just refused to give up. This is the best way to learn, guys. You know, when you're in deep shit and you give up and start from scratch, you'll learn fuck all. But when you actually try to fix something, yeah, it's gonna take you a fucking day, but you know, eventually you'll know what's what, right? So boom, and now it's working. See what I mean? Never fucking give up. That's the key to success. Okay, and now it's working perfectly. Okay, so let's just drop this and Bob's your uncle, right? And Bob's your uncle. These are a little bit too deep, maybe we're gonna make them a bit more shallow. I don't know if they're not too eye-poking. They pull a little bit too much attention, in my opinion. So let's grab them, right? And it's gonna be tough to move them up, but we try GZ and move them up a little bit, just make them a bit more shallow. There you go. Let's save this and let's now make a proper bake. So 410 and create subset decal, and let's go. So I'll see you in 2021. Okay, let's check this final bake then. Let me see that. Let's remove these two. And let's grab this one and Shift D. When you bake the final resolution, you want to Shift D it. So when it's fine, you simply click on this one and add it to the decal folder. You don't have to, you know, rebake it, because you can't add decal to your collection from any other location than the one is it gets baked to. So here, right? Anyway, so let's grab this one. The first thing I do, right, when I finish, is I'm going to pull the parallax all the way up, yeah, all the way up, and then I'm gonna inspect, you know, all the stuff, yeah, if it's everything is okay all around the corners, and you see like it's really clean now, yeah. This is a clean decal, really nice. Okay, beautiful. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to drop the parallax down within reason. So D again, and hold Shift and just, you know, drop it just a little bit. So drop it a bit, not too much. You can see distortions happening all over the place already, right? So you gotta be careful with it, you know. This is acceptable level of distortions, I would say. This annoys me here. I might actually pull it completely to the top, to be honest, or just drop it a little bit, you know, just a little bit, and that's enough, right? Cool. All right, and that's a nice cool decal, really clean, high res. I like it. All right, guys, that's it for this video. This is how you deal with all the major issues. Well, not major, but you know, some of the most common issues with decals. And if you're interested in making your own pack, Decal Machine link in the video description, so go ahead and get it. Also box cutter hard ups, all the add-ons that are used to create this decal are again links in the video description. So alright, thanks for watching, catch you next video.